So first things first, do not mind my steering wheel, because I have my phone sitting on my dashboard or whatever. But I was gonna film this video at home. However, I was getting ready to walk into work and realized that I don't come in till 9:30 and it's like 9:09. So I went to McDonald's, got some breakfast really quick, and I figured I'd go ahead and film this video because I haven't filmed a video in a long time. So this is basically a life update video for, hold on, they spilled chocolate on the side. Oh man, this thing is looking. The life update from basically my last video till now. School's getting ready to, I'm getting ready to start back my spring semester of my second year of pharmacy school. I go back next Tuesday, so I wanted to do this video when I first initially got out of school, but I was really disappointed in myself for how I performed during the semester, and I got like depressed, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. So I was like, you know, let me take some time basically to cope with failing my first class in pharmacy school. I really didn't expect it because I thought that this was the class I was most excited for. I was ready. I felt prepared when I started, and I went in with that mindset that this is going to be the class out of all my other classes I excel in. That was not the case. I missed the C mark by 2 points, 1 or 2 points. So I do have an opportunity to basically retake the final in the summer and do like self-study, and also review with the professors. But for me, I can't necessarily say what happened. I'm definitely not the greatest test taker, but if you give me like a verbal exam, like, I'll pass. Like, I'd rather do an oral presentation on something before I take a multiple choice exam on the computer at that. Like, my mind goes 10,000 different ways, and I lose focus and things like that. So I finally got my paperwork and everything approved for my test anxiety. That way I can take my test alone. I'm not sure if they'll allow me to take a paper exam, but I prefer to take a paper exam, nothing on the computer. But I got all that done. After talking with my therapist and my doctor, they came to the conclusion that I have ADHD, which I'm not surprised, because I tend to really get off track. Like, if I start talking about one thing, I'll switch and go talk about something else, or my mind will just be jumping all over the place. And I kind of like really put that in perspective after meeting with my advisor. So something that my school does, they have like this early alert thing. So like after like your first exam, if like your grade is not the best, you have to go meet with your advisor, the course coordinator, things like that, and basically come up with a plan on how you plan on doing better for the next exam, or things like that. And he was asking me like, well, how do you study? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'll start studying one thing and then I like, oh, I need to look at that. And then I'll go look at that and forget to study something else, or subjects that I don't care too much for, like the part of like our class, like the pharmacology class, you do like the med chem, you do like the different aspects of that one topic and things like that. So it's broken down into like different layers. I don't like med chem because, first things first, all those figures look the same to me. They look the same. So I would spend like the least amount of time on studying that. And he was like, and it shows like the weakest area, like that was like one of my weakest areas. So I was like, okay, let me take a different approach, let me spend more time on that, and I would see, you know, that section improve and things like that. So there was just a lot. And then I started working like part-time at CVS as an intern. And so I kind of don't feel like work added more stress. It kind of made me feel more comfortable about learning about the medications because they're right there. And it always seemed like whatever we would cover, a patient would be coming and pick up and they needed information and, you know, things like that, like, you know, counseling tips. So I didn't feel too bad about it. Sorry guys, this chocolate is like everywhere. Like, I should have asked for like no whipped cream, but oh well. So yeah, basically school like kicked my butt. I excelled and did well in all my other classes, just not, of course, that one. So it kind of just made me put more pressure on myself to be like, I need to be like perfect this semester. So not perfect, I'm just going in with like definitely a different mindset on things that, you know, I need to accomplish, and, you know, how to study better and things like that. So with that being said, that's like my main tip with anybody that's in pharmacy school. You know, don't be afraid to ask questions, like, because in my biggest flaw is I really don't know how to ask for help when I need help, or I won't ask a question, because even though they say that there's no stupid answers, in my mind I'm like, that's a stupid question. Like, that's something that everybody should know, but everybody doesn't know. So all that, and starting to really kind of figure out whether or not I still want to pursue a residency where I want to apply to. Like, I'm starting to try to put that in my mind now, because pharmacy school has been flying by so fast to the point it's a little scary. Like, in 2 years, less than 2 years, I'm going to be a legit pharmacist. I'm going to be taking my boards. I'm going to be doing this and that. And it kind of just puts everything into perspective where I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I'm ready yet. But my support system has been the greatest in keeping me focused, keeping me on track, and just making sure that I have like the words of encouragement that I need in order to succeed. Because if you don't have a great advisor, if you don't have great professors, if you don't have a great support system that actually care about your education and want to see you succeed, then one, you're basically in this by yourself, and it's kind of hard to do things and stay focused and stay grounded without that support system and doing it by yourself. Like my group, everybody has like really brought me back to center, and it's like, okay, actually, you need to buckle down, you need to do this, you need to do that, and get your life together. So yeah, that has been like the biggest thing that I've been like, struggling with. And it's like school takes above everything else in my life. Like there's really no time for other things other than school. Like I'm around pharmacy 24/7. Like that's it. There's no, oh, let's think about this, let's go do this. So it's only pharmacy school. So other than that, there has not been any like definite like life changes. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yep, no. I do plan to film a couple of new videos before. I'm gonna try to sit down and film them this weekend and Monday, because I have made the decision to lock my hair, and I'm like super excited, but I'm nervous because I like to, I guess, change my hair. I was gonna color it, but the lady I was talking to, she was like, if they're gonna bleach your hair, don't do it, or do that first and then get your locks. But I'd rather get my locks and stuff done before before doing the coloring. Like I can wait. That was like a spur of the moment type of plan. It wasn't something that, it's like I needed a change. Like, yeah, I cut my hair, but I was like, I want something more, I want something else. But other than that, there's been nothing going on. I only had one rotation last semester, which was at one of the hospitals downtown, but we were just doing med histories in the ER. Of patients that were possibly going to get admitted and things like that. So nothing like too pressing. So other than that, I keep saying that I'm going to, get on track with, filming videos and things like that. Oh, yeah. Speaking of filming videos, my GoPro that I was like basically using to film, the battery died. So I need to go to Best Buy and basically buy a new battery. However, I am looking into getting some better, a better filming camera versus using the GoPro, because it just seems like every 5 minutes it's like I mean, I like it. It's good to have, like, if I want to like film in the car and things like that, but outside of filming in the car, I'd like to have something else. So yeah, that's it. That's basically what's been going on. School kicked my butt this past semester, but I know that this semester is going to be completely different. I'm going in with a fresh mindset and things like that. So I'm super excited, knowing how to basically, like, I basically had to learn how to study and things like that. So I feel pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna close out this little life update, whatever you want to call it. Where have I been, things like that, and finish eating my breakfast, drinking my drink, because I'm supposed to go clock in like 7 minutes. And so yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video, which will basically me prepping like my lunch and things like that, meal prepping for the upcoming week for the first week of school. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.